ever energetic कबड्डी इवनिंग गाइस स्वागत करना चाहेंगे एक बार फिर से आप सभी का वंडरफुल वेडनेसडे और इवनिंग मैचेस में अब हम आ चुके हैं घड़ी में यहाँ पर निश्चित तौर पर आप सभी जानते हैं कि तैयारियां हो चुकी है मैच नंबर 76 की। सो हम्पी हीरोज वर्सेस पेरियार पैंथर्स। पेरियार पैंथर्स तैयार है एक बार फिर से अनबीटेबल रहने के लिए। क्या देखना होगा, पेरियार पैंथर्स टॉप ऑफ द टेबल अंक तालिका में बिल्कुल वहां पर टॉप पर मौजूद है। निश्चित तौर पर बहुत ही शानदार प्रदर्शन उन्होंने कर दिखाया है। और वहीं पर अगर हम बात करें हम्पी हीरोज तीसरे पायदान पर मौजूद हैं। 7 मुकाबले खेले हैं, 4 मुकाबले जीते हैं, 2 मुकाबले हारे हैं, 1 मुकाबला टाई रहा है। तो निश्चित तौर पर एक बहुत ही बेहतरीन मुकाबला देखने की आप उम्मीद करते हैं पेरियार पैंथर्स वर्सेस हम्पी हीरोज के मध्य। तो चलते हैं आगे की तरफ। बूस्टर राउंड डे 8 की अगर हम बात करें तो 2 एंटरटेनिंग और बहुत ही एंथुसियाज्म में भरे गेम हमें देखने को मिले। पहला मुकाबला टडोबा टाइगर्स ने जीता, दूसरा मुकाबला मुरथल मैग्नेट्स ने जीता, पंचाला प्राइड को महज 2 पॉइंट से हराया। तीसरा मुकाबला हम्पी हीरोज वर्सेस पेरियार पैंथर्स और चौथा मुकाबला होगा अंतिम अरावली एरोज वर्सेस काजीरंगा राइनोज का। बट चलिए यहाँ पर हम तैयार हैं हमारी दोनों टीम्स को इन्वाइट करने के लिए मैच पर। सो लेट्स इन्वाइट फर्स्ट हम्पी हीरोज। और अब समय है यहाँ पर हमारे बीच में अनबीटेबल जो रही है बूस्टर राउंड लेग 1 में उन्हें इनवाइट करने का पेरियार पैंथर्स।
Good evening everybody, welcome to FanCode and this is the Hampi Heroes. We've been placed third here in the Yuva Kabaddi series is pushed around, and from today we are starting that second leg where all the teams will be getting a chance to play with another team that they are already playing before as Sandeep and Sandeep Narwal. Both Sandeep looking at the corners and then Abhijit Dagar is coming in for Amit and also to support Sonu Azad in the racing department, and Nitin Deshmukh, the captain, will be looking after the covers with Mohit Narwal, which is really nice because the Sandeep Narwal effect will not be from the in position, it will be towards the right corner today. And also looking at that team which is yet to be stopped by any other opposition is the Periyar Panthers, where the Periyar Panthers, of course, when we saw Ashish Narwal running in, he had bandages all over the place, left hand completely bandaged, head bandaged, but he is the top raider of Yuva Kabaddi series with 246 grade points, and Ashish Malik and Naveen Sharma, the top defender. Naveen Sharma 76 tackle points, he will be there in the corner, and Nitin and the Sultan of Surprises Ankit, the best all-rounder, is there. Anish and Ashish made to look out for the covers as well. And to talk about the men to watch out for, I will introduce my co-commentator Radhika Reddy to come along to speak about that. Good evening, Radhika.
Thank you so much, Naveen. Yes, here it's going to be a very wonderful match wherein, in the booster round, Periyar Panthers are on the top and in the third are the Hampi Heroes. And we will see Sonu taking up the charges for the raiding unit with 130 raids, 208. But he has done decently for the team. But without Nitin, will he be able to, surpass that deficit of the team raiding unit? And also here we talk about Ashish Narwal, the captain of Panthers, leading it strong at the top of the table with 246 raid points. And also he is one of the best raiders in the U13 Super 10s to his wing. He is a super raid specialist too. Just concluded with the toss, and it looks like Periyar Panthers has won the toss and chose the court.
Yeah, very much. And without Nitin Dankar, Hampi Heroes will have a daunting task today. But against Periyar Panthers, I was really shocked to see the way Ashish Narwal has been bandaged up today. But Hampi Heroes, I was just talking about them. Sonu Azad will have a lot of work to do, and that 13 has to be multiplied. He's already multiplied that by 10 today with 130 rate points for himself in this Yuva Kabaddi series, but he's got to do more as Periyar Panthers. I do not know which team will stop them in this booster round. They haven't lost a match yet, which is very nice for the series. 15 games and 12 won, and just 3 loss, and all that 3 loss coming in that survival round in that first round that we had on Yuva Kabaddi series. Right, so it's a daunting task for Hampi Heroes. Let's see what's going to happen, and first let's have a look at the countdown. 76th match here, and the Periyar Panthers will always be ready to make sure they also put this in their kitty. But looking at so much bandages there, Radhika, Ashish Narwal, even though I guess he's got a lot of injuries on his body, he's come out here and made sure that his team does not miss him.
Because Naveen, he is being the lead raider and the top raiders of the league so far, and he looks like a fighter and he will do so.
He should be doing what the Periyar Panthers have always known to do, as we just wait in for all the technicalities to fall in place. Yeah, that's the raid now. The first raid of the match coming from right to left of our screen. It's Sonu Azad who walks in towards the Panthers den. And being a left raider, he should actually go ahead and attack that left flank if possible more than the right, because it is Naveen Sharma there, and it is not easy to get some bonus points against the top defender of Yuva Kabaddi series. But if he goes towards the left flank, you have Ankit in the in position who will be surprising you. And now this is Ashish Narwal for his first raid.
Yes, Ashish Narwal, raider, top one raider of the league. As we see, there is a lot of injury concern, but still he is outperformed and quickly goes for a bonus attempt at the right corner. Ashish Narwal, he has 13 super 10s in his wing and one of the best
point, Periyar Panthers.
We'll have to see also how many bonus points that he's got in that 247 raid points now. Make that 246 plus 1. We'll have to be really making sure that bonus comes in. And then this is a good start by the Hampi Heroes, and it is Abhijit Tagar who gets that counter dash there by Naveen Sharma, and then gets into the big line.
Naveen Sharma, it was a far too advanced tackle. Looking at the strength of the raider, the defender has to take him a little deep in for those blocks.
One point, Hampi Heroes.
And look at the defensive skills. Hampi, brilliant ankle hold, and swiftly support comes in from the right cover.
Much needed as they have pinned down Ashish Narwal, and that will be a huge boost. And all marks to Sandeep there on the left corner, and once again Sonu Azad gets his man on the right this time.
1 point,
and
Hampi Heroes.
makes a point coming to the Hampi Heroes. Once again Anish has to go back. Quite similar looking jerseys. Everybody watching hear this on the fan code app live all across the globe should not be confused for who's who. Let me just break that down for you in a very simpler way. Now it is Periyar Panthers' raider who's raiding in, Nitin, and it is all blue. And then when the Hampi Heroes, it is all black. Just look at that. They have a tinge of blue also onto them, but it's more of black for the Hampi Heroes, and Periyar Panthers is all blue.
Yes, they started off little slow, Periyar Panthers, as we have seen in the previous encounter in the booster round against each other. It was a slight edge win for Panthers. It was a 2-point marginal win, and here
1 point, Hampi Heroes.
continue the form here. like they will take the revenge which they have faced in the booster round against this team.
And that was the error coming from the Sultan of Surprises. Can you believe that? Right. This is what the Hampi Heroes would have wished to come into this game, and making sure Ankit induced error is a very, very big moral boost. So this is not what the Periyar Panthers would have thought, but they still have a lot of firepower left as Nitin Jaglan tries to again juggle across and does not get a touch point. So the next raid for Periyar Panthers will be a do-or-die raid. So that will be very, very interesting, as this is a super tackle situation on, and Sonu Azad will try and clean this up. This is very interesting to see if he can get something out of this. Ashish Umaid is without the chain. Will he go, or will he go towards the chain? As Nitin Jaglan, the only raider who's left, will be there. No, Sonu Azad does not do either, and will have to come back. And now Radhika, it gets really interesting as this is a do-or-die raid now for the Periyar Panthers.
Absolutely. Will he be able to, surpass this do-or-die raid and also revive somebody in the team? No, it doesn't. Look at
1 point, Hampi Heroes.
Sandeep, the left corner defender.
Sandeep actually did not let go of the chain, and then what Nitin Jaglan did, he actually tried to go towards the lobby in the gap, and that was a very, very wrong move, and that shows the inexperience. Now it's just two men on guard and two strong defenders there, and it's a super tackle. Periyar Panthers strike back as Sonu Azad tried really to wipe out this team and could not get through, as Ashish Umaid and also the support coming in very, very strongly from another defender.
Yes, both the Ashishs have done their job well and got 2 defensive points and also a revival for the team. And look at that beauty, running hand touch at the right corner. He's so very confident in his attack in
1 point, Periyar Panthers.
Running hand charge and getting a very, very important revival of Ashish Narwal, and that is what they were really hoping for.
But Naveen, it is definitely a slow-paced encounter as we see. Also when they met, it was a very, very low-scoring match. So this is going to end up till the wire. I feel so, because in spite of Nitin Dhankar not playing, Sonu Azad has taken up the responsibility quite well.
Yeah, he has taken it up, and he's made sure that Nitin Dhankar, the injury to him, of course he will be coming back soon. And there we go, another ankle hold and a block coming really well in tandem to break the raider down. And Naveen Sharma there is once again, and Ashish Malik.
Absolutely, even Stephen 5-all at this point in time. Look at that, on the verge of all out the Periyar Panthers were only 2 men, but then the team has come back and they have revived 3 more players to their wing. And now the tables are turning in favor of Panthers with the momentum they are in at the moment.
1 point, Periyar Panthers.
Moment where the Periyar Panthers feel that they are lagging behind, Radhika. This is what we see. Speedy raids, and they really play that destructive kabaddi. They go in, speed up the game, and this is what they've been doing. That is what the Hampi Heroes will have to look out for, as once again Nitin Deswal comes in to raid. This time it is a full house of the Periyar Panthers, and he will walk away with an empty raid. Oh, he's also playing in for a do-or-die raid now. I thought he'll once again go up there and speed things up.
Nitin Deswal comes up, and he also, crosses which is a legal attempt to do. And also now this will be a do-or-die raid for the
Hampi Heroes.
team. So that's how they're substituting a raider in this.
2 in, 1 out.
Yeah, and they have taken out Amit and brought in Akshit for this do-or-die ring. This is very, very interesting now. Up against Navin Sharma in the right corner. Akshit, very, very young lad. Will have to be seen how he will go against the top defender. Also, the left cover is scaring him and not allowing him to go towards Navin Sharma at all, and does not even try the bonus yet, and goes and tries across. No, and as he got 2 points off. This is marvelous by the substitute. Akshit. Hampi Heroes have breathed a sigh of relief. Both the corners wiped out. Ashish Malik and Navin Sharma.
Naveen, they could have waited for just 3 more seconds. It was a break taking to 26 seconds on the clock.
18,
they would have holded their nerve for those few seconds. They would have not lost this.
Very much. And he did his job, and he went back Akshit and brought in Tinku now to strengthen the defenses. As Ankit comes in for his first raid of the match, it's a do-or-die raid here as well. Only 5 men on guard as he been dashed out.
1 point, Hampi Heroes.
Yeah, he's been dashed out.
I mean, this all-rounder, he's gone very powerfully into the raid, but then the dash was even more powerful on the radar. Now here comes Sonu Azad, again a super tackle situation. 1 versus 3. So if they are able to pin down this raider, the defensive team would get 2 points and a revival.
I think he will not go in because there is support in terms of the defense there, Radhika, because 2 proper defenders, Anish and also Ashish Umed, both the covers are there. So that's why it would probably will be considered as a wise move. But now, Hampi Heroes defense should not falter. There will be a lot of space generated by Ashish Narwal. I was just saying should not falter. Why do you have to do that, Sandeep, from the left corner? You should have just left him alone.
I mean, he did anticipate he would go for a bonus attempt, but then the timing, I mean, the placement of the tackle wasn't right. Again, Sonu, I mean, constantly he is on the raid. So the energy levels would also drain out if you go on and every single raid and you lose the momentum, you lose the pace, and you have been a self-out.
Yeah, we're just talking about energy being getting drained out. It is somewhere over energy that he could not control and keep himself down into the lobby. Silly error. Who playing the lead raider of the team cannot be doing that, and have to watch out for the pace once again from Ashish Narwal. He does not like being very close to the opposition's point. He likes to be way ahead of them. And Nitin Deshwal will know that in the left corner. He's trying to scare him away. Surprise angle hold comes in from the right end. That was brilliantly done by Tinku. And that is why he was substituted in to put in that double ankle hold.
I mean, Sonu warms up the bench, and also the defense takes care of the opposite lead raider. So that's a tit for tat given by the defense. Right raider, 1 versus 2. It's never easy, as we say, when it's 2 chains playing at the end of the court.
And somewhere, Radhika, what Hampi Heroes have actually done well is to nab out Ashish Narwal consecutively. He would have shown them the pace of what he can or he is able to do. But then they've always made sure the other raiders do not get a lot of points, especially Nitin Jaglan and Ankit. And they haven't let the other raiders to revive him back on the match. So that is somewhere a positive. But for Periyar Panthers, it is 1 point lagging behind, and they will really not like this, and they want to somewhere just make sure they will take the lead very quickly. As Hampi Heroes, his raider comes in, and selfishness has eaten him up. Sahil,
1 point,
once again, a substitute raider. He could have gone in for the midline, Radhika, isn't it? He waited for a long time.
I mean, that surprise tackle, that's what he did not have to come in. So that's the reason he was moving like a pendulum from the right to the left and to the left to the right. So in between, there was a shocker, 9-all. And it is a very slow-paced encounter. None of the team want to give up those all-outs.
Yeah, very rightly said. And also, The do-or-die raid tactics has been very correctly imposed. Look at this. They're again slipping down to that do-or-die raid tactics as once again Team 2 goes back with an empty raid. Yeah, this is a do-or-die raid. This is nice to see. 4 versus 1, and it is now the pace from the Periyar Panthers. This is Jagga goes in and attacks the left flank and gets his running hand touch.
Man, this is a very tough situation, but look at this skill he used. He went diagonal to the up line and he went little deep in to get that point and a revival too. So they can just relax for another 2 raids. Periyar Panthers, that's what he has achieved.
And the hero of Hampi Heroes, do-or-die raid, Akshit from the bench, the super sub today who's got that 2 points, has once again come back. And this time probably no pressure of the do-or-die raid. So he will take some time and go back. It's very nice to see that he's not going towards Naveen Sharma for the bonus attempt. And super tackle situation, why do you have to do that?
1 point.
Come on, he just
Panther.
came in for a very, very formal raid. It was just a formal hi, hello and then go back. Why do you have to give him this Diwali gift and send him back? Is Sandeep Narwal doing that mistake?
Absolutely. Maybe they have got is Naveen Sharma, the defender, so maybe I can tackle him. And it's a do-or-die raid. Will he be able to rescue in the do-or-die raid yet again with 7 members in the team? And look at the captain, Ashish Narwal, the way he is controlling the team. And a clear bonus attempt from this young guy.
Yeah, they
Bonus
know
point,
that. They
Hampi
have
Road.
realized that he's got the bonus, so no problem. Ashish Narwal said, okay, defense do not give away points. I will go in and clean up this Hampi Heroes and induce that first all out. So it's Akshit stays on, and there is just one defender standing in, and he goes in for Akshit, also goes in. Oh! For
1 point,
the
Panther.
captain Nitin Deswal. But then somewhere Akshit regrouped himself and chased away Ashish Narwal back.
Absolutely. And the last player from Hampi Heroes. Will he be able to revive any? There's a bonus given and look at the cash.
Bonus point, Hampi Heroes, 1 plus 2, 3 point. Periyar Panther. All out Hampi Heroes.
Periyar Panthers.
Captain Nitin Deswal could not do anything. He has done this on a couple of occasions in the past, but not this time. Block was very, very strong, and also the sliding across the lobby to keep away his legs away from the midline was really good. As Ankit now will come to increase the pace of the game for sure. High line defense will not work now, Radhika. They'll have to just make sure they fall back a little. It's okay. If I was somewhere the Hampi Heroes defense unit, I will probably say, okay, let the Raider come in even more in and let him try to get that bonus. Let's not go in for that high line defense. Yes, I understand they are lagging behind by 4 points, but high line defense by Periyar Panthers, I understand it's good, but not especially against Ashish Narwal or Ankit when they come into raid.
Now, Naveen, going forward, what I feel is a Hampi Heroes defense will try to make more order to, come closer to the Panthers. So that's what they should not be doing.
And this was just a pursuit attempted by Naveen Sharma, and then he actually is trying to kill the clock. I am just saying he's killing the clock. Yeah, that's all. That's all he will do. The defense will be not surprised in that. And this is once again the Raiders' game where they will have to step up very, very quick for the Hampi Heroes and make sure they get some points. Abhijit Sagar now showing his footwork, but just playing on the back line does not help. But even with 4 points up in the front, and look at how deep the defense goes, and Naveen Sharma
1 point.
goes in
Periyar
as it
Panthers.
is trying to retrieve back, and then suddenly puts that diving ankle hold.
Brilliantly executed, affection of the skill and also the timely support that comes in. The leader again, Ashish Narwal, captain, takes up the charge in the do-or-die raid. Bonus is available and he is good at those bonus and touch points as well, and it looks like on the line attempt. So if you're not sure, you should try again. And this time it is a And on the right cuff.
1 point, Periyar Panther.
Somewhere Sandeep was very, very sensible in that left corner. He allowed him to go for the bonus. He actually gave away the bonus. He said, okay, no problem, take the bonus and go back. Do not revive men from your side and do not reduce my men. But Nitin Deshwal could not retrieve back in time. Got to pay the price of Ashish Narwal's speed. Look at this. Look at this. Completely blinded across. Combination from
1 point,
both the corners.
Periyar Panther.
Ashish Malik and Naveen Sharma. And this is our team which always puts up high quality kabaddi on fan code. And nice to see all the guys completely engrossed in this game and giving out the best output possible on Yuva Kabaddi series. And look at the lead now, Radhika. It's 7 points. It's huge. This is huge.
Absolutely.
And Periyar Panthers they have started to shift the gear from third to fourth. Ankle hold. Good one.
1 point,
Somebody
Hampi
gets it
Heroes.
right. So the left corner is not an issue for Hampi Heroes. It's the right side that has been really struggling with Sandeep Narwal, Ankit, and especially their captain Nitin Deshwal.
When Ashish Narwal was slightly slow on the turn, when he went that deep. So there should be some speed when you go that far so that you reach the midline. That's been evenly cashed by Sandeep at the left corner. And in the captain's absence, will these guys to control the team and not make more errors? And this should be the last trade in the first half of the match.
2 in, 18, 16 out.
Before that, they just have one more second to the raid. Yeah, and Ankit gets that opportunity to go in for the last raid. And nicely pointed out by you there, when Ashish Narwal goes towards the left flank, he's not that pacey. Oh, this is good. This is good. Diving ankle
1
hold
point,
on Ankit. And Harshit is already there waiting for the mic, and he's ready, I think, to make some announcements as well. Sitting and watching this match very closely. But that was a diving ankle hold by Hampi Heroes, and they will be going into this first half break with little confidence as Ankit is out of the bench and Mohit Narwal putting out a strong ankle hold on Ankit. But has to be seen how will the right flank react in the second half.
No
Ashish Narwal. No Ashish Narwal and no Ankit, Radhika. That is a good news for Hampi Heroes.
Yeah, Ankit, we say him as Sultan of Surprises, but on that Sultan of Surprises, there was a surprise tackle from the in-position defender.
Yeah, the surprise came in and he did not even have any idea that Mohit Narwal would come in for the ankle so strongly. But second half, I am somewhere feeling if Hampi Heroes can realize what they have achieved. In the penultimate trade of the first half for the Periyar Panthers, they pinned down Ashish Narwal. And in the last trade of the first half for the Periyar Panthers, they pinned down Ankit. So it is all down to Nitin Jaglan to revive both the star players back on the match. So if somewhere Nitin Jaglan is not allowed to do that, Hampi Heroes can come back into this match. And that is what they should be discussing right now with Ramesh Narwal, the coach of Hampi Heroes.
Yes, in these super tackle situations, the Raiders have come back strongly in both the teams. In fact, a substitute Raider comes in, does very well for Hampi Heroes. And look at this combination tackles we have seen throughout the match in the Periyar Panthers. Both the corners are contributing very well in the defense, and the lead Raider captain taking up charge of the raiding.
This is what I'm talking about. The momentum is with Hampi Heroes, even though they are lagging behind by a few points, 5 of them in this first half. The momentum absolutely is with Hampi Heroes, but they'll have to cash on to that. That is the important point. Will they do that? Let's come back after a short little break and find out when the second half resumes.
नथिंग है
वो एक 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 इतना देगा
नथिंग बताया
चलो
Thank you so much everybody for sticking on to Fancore, and this is the match that is really well poised with Hampi Heroes having the momentum and Periyar Panthers leading this by 5 points, but still the momentum is there with them. As I said, Nitin Jaglan will be the only man now trying to revive Ashish Narwal and Ankit onto the mat. The bonus attempt was right, but I am Navin Shori alongside me is Radhika. Radhika, I felt the bonus is right.
Yes, that should be sometimes tricky, Naveen. As we do bonus or cross any line in Kabaddi, it has to be completely done, and the rear foot should be in the air for that fraction. So everything will be taken care. So bonus point not awarded, and this time around the defense.
1 point.
goes
Hampi
half-hearted.
Heroes.
He would have gone back, but the mistake from Ashish Malik, who could not, go back in time. So goes for a half-hearted challenge and awarded for Hampi.
Along with half-hearted, he was also dual-minded. Will he go for the block, or will he, try to do a back hold? It was all mixed up, and it got messed up. But once again, one more defender taken off from the attack. Nitin Jaglan should not be allowed to revive men. Hampi Heroes will definitely be wanting that. The defense should not give away easy points, and that is nice. That is nice. Sandeep Narwal held his nerves, kept himself cool, and did not go in for those advanced tackles that he always does. But Akshit, what a man he's been. He's really become a super sub for Hampi Heroes. He came in when the do-or-die situation was on. He came in for that first do-or-die raid and got that 2 points. Then now he's trying to help out Sonu Azad, who's struggling a bit.
Do and direct.
As Nitin Jaglan comes in for the third time in a do-or-die raid, and he's being cut out of the court.
1 point. Hampi
He
Heroes.
was not allowed to even settle down anywhere. Mohit Karwal from left cover this time.
Absolutely, when he goes for a toe touch, there was a slight skid on the mat for the raider. That's been evenly taken advantage by the Hampi Heroes defense. So thinking on the toes, that's what they did, and it's a super tackle situation. If Hampi Heroes will be able to take this all out, they are pretty much in the game.
They they really must. But Naveen Sharma is there, Ashish Umaid is there, and then he goes in for the attack on the chain, and one
1 point.
defender
Hampi
has stepped
Heroes.
out of the court. It's not a touch point that Sonu Azad has got. I think there you go. That is the error. Anish stepping out of the end line, and that is what the line umpire behind tells it. And thanks so much for our US operators to once again go rock and roll on that replay, because it really was very clear what just happened. But this is Naveen Sharma. Come on!
1 point. Periyar
Can
Panthers.
you not make a smaller error than that? This is Deshmukh.
I mean, the captain, he need not do such attempts. That was not required at all, because he being a defender, Naveen Sharma, he would not do much of a damage in the raiding. So you would have sent him back so that your lead raiders would finish up the task in the opposite court.
Radhika, mark that raid. What just happened? What just happened there? And that has revived Ashish Narwal. And that's a super tackle. Double
Super tackle.
high hold
2
by
points.
Ashish
Periyar
Umaid.
Panthers.
And forget Periyar Panthers will be all out now. Forget that idea. Take away from your memory and erase it off. Look at this. Sonu Azad pinned down, and that error from Nitin Deshmukh on top of Naveen Sharma's raid has revived the biggest Panther. This is not right, and he is hungry, he is injured, he will come in for you, and he does not like any other team taking advantage of his team and going above them. Look at that. What a kick. He's not got the point though.
But then his presence on the court is so vital. He makes the defense feel full of. So that's what his footwork speaks all about. So he being on the court is far important for Periyar Panthers. But then Hampi Heroes, the captain, did that silly error for a defender coming as a raider, gave away those points. So in the next raid, it was a super tackle, got 2 points and a revival. So this is like coming back of Panthers again from that all-out situation.
Very correctly summarized by you. And that revival from the super tackle is who? It's Ankit. He also is hungry for points. And it is not looking right. It is not looking nice for the Hampi Heroes. Running and touch does not get it. Goes back and tries once again. He will come charging towards you. He will do that. Come on, I was
1
just
point.
saying that right
Periyar
corner,
Panthers.
Sandeep Sarwal. He went in for the dash and paid the price.
Look at the force he comes charges towards the midline. That is a very feared to do so. So that's what we say. His presence on the court will definitely fear the opposite defense.
Oh, Navin Sharma does not lead
1
the
point.
chain.
Hampi
But
Heroes.
Akshit is impressed today for Hampi Heroes. The chain was not let go and he had to... I understand. Navin Sharma himself is holding the chain. He should have just let go of his left hand and gone to the double ankle hold, but he just wanted to go with the single one. I did not understand what was he trying to do, and then had to go back on the bench. Now Ashish Narwal has 5 men to pick up a point. He will increase his pace. Look at that, 15-16 seconds into the raid. There you go. He starts off in that last 10 seconds. I guess now he's changed his mood and will go back.
Absolutely, because Navin Sharma isn't there on the court too. So he doesn't want to risk it up. He wants to be there on the court to control the rest of the players. So that's what we call the presence of mind, Navin, and playing as per the match demands.
Talk about presence of mind and mix that up with a lot of speed, and that becomes a lethal raider for Ashish Narwal's brilliance. And Ankit comes into raid. It's a low scoring encounter. We are really looking at this fight that has been put up by Hampi Heroes, especially led by a super sub today who got 5 raid points onto his name, and that is the guy who's raiding now is Akshit. So Sonu Azad again failing, and Nitin Dankar's absence has been felt here, Radhika.
Absolutely, and he goes for a self out, and the defender
Number
gets
11.
him without touching. So it could be each 1 point. That's a smart move from this young raider Ankit. Actually, in fact,
Very smart move, but I will. Ankit also wanted to go inside. Right. So both of them got been really entangled in that web which was wove by Akshit, and it was only Akshit who had to go back. But somewhere it's a do-or-die raid, Radhika. Yes, I understand. But of course, Ashish Narwal will probably come through with this. But I personally will not. I expected that he will personally come through, but somewhere the lack of pace did him in. Sandeep came in with a strong dash, and I think he jolted with the shoulders on the jaw of Ashish Narwal.
this looks comeback of Hampi Heroes, wherein they just had 2 points added to their team in raiding, and also a defensive point wherein the lead raider is being sent on the bench. Sonu Azad, he would not take that chance of giving those super tackling points to the team.
Especially not when Ankit is present on the mat. He does not even go near him. That is nice. He just tries to attack Nitin Jaglan and comes back. Ankit will now play in for that do-or-die raid situation, and he will also say, okay, super tackle is on, let me do something else here, as Hampi Heroes' Tinku comes in to raid. And let me just take your attention back there, Radhika, when Akshit did that self-out onto the lobby. I personally will not want any youngster to pick up that skill. It is not a high-forced, intense kabaddi game, or it is not that very nice looking game, isn't it? Do you work for that?
I do. In other leagues as well, we have seen
Do
something
and
that's very, incorrect in a place of the defenders, where they have not. And it's a super tackle situation, do or die race. And look at
Super
the way
tackle,
he's been
2 point,
grabbed.
Periyar Panthers.
And why will be awarded for super tackles? And this is the second super tackle of the match so far.
And both of them for Periyar Panthers. This time it is
Do
Ankit.
and direct.
Takes his tackle point to 57 now with that 2 points. And now it is Nitin Jaglan coming in for a do or die race. And defense has to be very, very good. But the jump is even better. Take that
1 point,
for a
Periyar
Hanuman
Panthers.
jump from Nitin Jaglan.
Yes, a Hanuman jump from the Panther. This time he anticipates the defender going, low, bending down to take his ankles. But then he anticipates, he jumps to the midline and revives yet another player in his team. So that is how they are coming back.
They find a lot of ways to come back, isn't it? Because they were actually 2 men on court. That's it. When Naveen Sharma went into raid and Nitin Deswal committed that error. Only 2 men. I mean, including Naveen Sharma, there were only 2 men. And that is when Naveen Sharma went into raid. And then Nitin Deswal made that error. It brought back Ashish Sharwal. Then there was a super tackle. It brought back Ankit. And that's it. They are not looked back from there. And then once again, now with the super tackle, they are reviving men. How do you even stop a team which has so many ways to come back into a match?
This is a dangerous unit. They haven't lost a match in the booster round and they would like to continue that momentum through. They have the best raiders, best defenders, best all-rounders. So you name it, you have it in Periyar Panthers. And they play as per the match situation demands. So they're too clever to handle. And this is the best tackle. Son,
1 point, Periyar Panthers.
And a dash though.
It is disappointing. It is disappointing for Sonu Azad that he is not able to get in those raid points, being the lead raider today for Hampi Heroes. And it was Ashish Malik's brilliance in the left corner and very, very well supported by his fellow defender, his colleague on the other corner, Naveen Sharma. Ankit will try to clean this up, but I do not think he is in that mood to go in all out for the attack. It's just because it is 2 strong corners who are just still present there as a defender. He could have gone in for Nitin Deswal, who is low on confidence today, but he's got some other plans. Nitin Deswal comes in. Can he make some amends for the mistake that he committed earlier? Just goes and comes back to the empty lane. This is action packed now, Radhika. This is action block.
Absolutely. This is the time he can correct his mistake, what he has done. But look at the left corner. Is he getting back onto the end line? Surprise defender or all-rounder comes in and also takes the point here in the order rate.
See that reaction.
Periyar Panthers. Wait.
No. I guess
timeout.
there will be some discussion. Did he step into the lobby? Yes, he did.
Naveen.
Yes, he did step into the lobby.
बाद में गया क्या?
Yes. Before any connection or any touch on the defender, Ankit stepped into the lobby. And that is what Mohit Narwal immediately appealed upon.
And they get
This
a
is
super
good.
tackle points for that one.
Super tackle.
Yeah, very
2
much.
point, Hampi
2
Heroes.
points. Very, very well done by the defense. And it is nice to see where Nitin Deswal held himself back. Mohit Narwal held himself back. And this is the situation. Look at that. He goes into attack. That was the time where he stepped onto the lobby. And Ankit,
Yes,
once again. Yeah, sorry. Go on, Radhika.
Yeah, lobbies are active only when you have a contact with the defenders. When you don't have that, you enter the lobby, you lose points. And that was a favorable situation for Hampi Heroes this time, where they got those 2 points in a super tackle.
1 point, Periyar Panthers.
Before this dash, I was just about to say if Akshit can get a touch point from somewhere, and this will be a one-sided affair of coming back for Hampi Heroes. It would be that last chance, but Ashish Malik does not allow it. He does not allow it. He goes in for a very strong dash on Akshit and sends him off. And Nitin Jaglan comes in for a super tackle situation. He will try to clear up something in the first half of this 30 seconds, but then we'll go back empty-handed after those 15 seconds are gone. Yeah, that is what we will do, and that is what is happening.
Absolutely, because the situation would favor Hampi Heroes if there is a margin of error. So that's a clever raid. It was an empty one. He crosses the back line, makes the league, goes back and waits for that do or die raid, wherein Ashish Narwal comes in. So this should be, a raid before the raid. But will he be able to get those touch points he's known for?
3 proper defenders. The defenders have to nab him if he comes very close towards, because it's Mohit Narwal, Sandeep Narwal and Nitin Deswal. All 3 defenders are caught and running hand back to
1
the
point,
best
Periyar
of the
Panthers.
best. Look at that. Sandeep Narwal actually even agrees that there was a hand touch. Ah, my God.
That was such a beautiful raid to watch. He did in the last 26 seconds to get that attempt right.
And then what is the point of Nitin Deswal going and wasting time? And what is the point of him coming back with empty rage? This is
1
much
point,
better.
Periyar Panthers.
This is much better that he actually goes in and tries something and gets pinned down. Naveen Sharma with an ankle hold and says, "Okay, captain, thank you so much. Go back on the bench." I think it's a surrender
Two, three
raid now.
points,
Yeah,
Periyar
that's it.
Panthers.
Over. Done
All
and
out.
dusted.
Hampi
Hampi Heroes all out
All
for
in.
the second time, and no problem now for Periyar Panthers to come back, or rather even win this game.
Time out.
And it is
Periyar
just
Panthers.
that under 5 minutes game that is left, and it's a big lead.
Absolutely. A 12-point lead is a good enough lead for the leaderboard. Play strong throughout the booster round.
अगर ठीक है विसल बजा दी ना रन आउट
Just looking at what were the errors, of course, that Naveen Sharma tackle that was attempted by Nitin Deswal, yes, that was an error, agreed, okay. But even after that, they had some gap, or they had some time to come back into that match, especially in that raid where Ashish Narwal put in the super tackle situation. You have 3 defenders. There was no raiders at all. You had Mohit Narwal, you had Sandeep Narwal, you had Nitin Deswal. See, all the 3 defenders there, and Ashish Narwal was able to get a point, and that is why that all-out has been inflicted. And look at Periyar Panthers, how they came back during the super tackle situation. Twice they made sure the super tackle was effective, and the kick of Akshit does not get him
1
points.
point Periyar Panthers.
And the momentum is in favor of the Panthers now. Nothing could go wrong for the team. Slightly skids, and that's been evenly taken advantage by the defense. The lead raider Ashish Narwal paves the way for yet another victory and would love to stay there right on the top. And he kills the time. Maximum 30 seconds is what is available for the raider to click on.
He does not, I see what he does is, first 10-12 seconds he just stands there and watches and looks at
Bonus
the defense
point, Periyar
to
Panthers.
see where he can go in and attack. And after that 14th
Thank you, sir.
second,
Periyar
he
Panthers.
increases the speed and goes into the
7-7
defense
in,
and
double line
completely rattles them up. He does everything that is possible, and that's the reason why today he's got 8 raid points. This is very less compared to what we have seen that he can do. 8 raid points is very less. So somewhere even the Periyar Panthers have also played this game very cautiously, because it was a strong defense by the Hampi Heroes, and once
point,
again
Periyar
the
Panthers.
defense has come to the party here. And I like the Bacha party also watching the superb game of Kabaddi. Combination tackle of Ashish Malik and Ankit.
Sonu Azad is being tackled a 6th time, wherein gets only 2 points. But he should step into the shoes of Nitin Dankar, where he is not playing the match. So the lead raiders also did not show up in the match today.
1 point Periyar Panthers.
Nitin Deswal, the captain of Hampi Heroes, saying that okay, it's time for me to go somewhere for a very quick appointment, and let me finish this match for Periyar Panthers. That's what it looked like. A substitute, Monu Jakar, who had come in, and he's been
1
given a point so
Periyar
easily. But
Panthers.
this is a valiant attempt by another raider from Hampi Heroes, Tinku. He did well, but could not cross the midline.
Absolutely, such a risky tackle, but then the hold was so strong. The support came in little late, but then they did come. It's again 1 versus 3, a super tackle situation for Hampi Heroes. But the momentum is in favor of the Panthers, and the Panther goes deep in.
Ah,
And
that's it.
5 points. Periyar Panthers.
That's it.
All out. Hampi Heroes.
Over. There we go. It's a super raid in a super tackle situation. How many times have we seen that Ashish Narwal is so nice in doing
Periyar
this?
Panthers.
So much skills. The outward turn towards the lobby, uses the lobby to its good effect,
Double
and
five.
then
Double one
gets
in.
an all out. Now Periyar Panthers can ask the lead starters of the starting 7 to take a rest, and the bench will come in to have some mat practice. That is nice to see. But just going back to that tackle which Ankit put on Tinku, just explaining another skill there, Radhika. You said that it was a dangerous tackle. It was very close to the midline. Yes, completely agreed with that. But also there
1
was
point,
one more thing that he did. After holding the ankles with a double ankle hold, oh, this is lovely. This is something very, very spiritual. Thank you so much for that shot, the cameraman. Right. So what is happening is he also lifted the raider by lying down on the mat, and that is why Tinku could not go through, and that is where the support came in. He, after holding the ankles, he lifted him from the mat by laying down. How do you explain that skill now?
I mean, that's what, we talk about. The action post the tackle was important. He changes the direction of the raiders. He takes the raider onto him with the force of the tackle. So that was very beautiful to watch, and a minute in the game. But again, 21 points lead is a Periyar Panthers leading with, and it will, slight errors coming up
4 points.
because a lot of substitutions
Oh.
happened. So it is a super raid.
What is this? What is this? Yes, I understand it's a bench that is there playing, but Naveen Sharma was there and completely deflated defense that was, and the defense unit completely looked like what were they trying to do? It was a 4-point raid for Akshit, and nice to see he at least getting into a lot of confidence for the Hampi Heroes, where Nitin Dhankar is missing out. So nice that he is also getting into the groove and getting into the habit of picking a lot of raid points is Akshit. And I
And
guess he's
Akshit-
got his Super 10.
Super 10.
Yeah, he's got his Super 10.
Absolutely. And will they be able to get their first all-out points here? Looks like no. It is yet another
Super tackle. 2 points. Periyar Panthers.
Why will they not get the super tackle? Tell me. It is that man Ashish Malik there, and also along with him the cover defense of Monu Jakar, especially. He is a raider and now comes into a do-or-die raid. But Ashish Malik, when he is there, done so well in the defense. And that's why the super tackle is the third super tackle for them. Right cover this time. Safe, but okay. Let's end this at least in a positive note. Mohit Narwal has done well with the thigh hold.
I mean, the raider was looking corner to corner attempts, and in between, somebody comes in for a surprise, and they should at least give 1 point and let the raider go rather than going for those all out.
1 point.
Yes, that
Hampi
was the
Heroes.
last game. Periyar Panthers yet again goes victorious in the booster round without even a single loss so
Come
far
on.
in the booster round.
Yeah, and Radhika, I would have wanted you to say, okay, let Akshit go in for the all out, and somewhere they get those points. It was so tough on you for the young lad to say, okay, let the Raider take away 1 point and go. They should not go for the all out. Come on, they've got 45 points there, Radhika. Come on, 28, and that would have made what? At least 30. That's all, no?
Absolutely. I was thinking about, what mistakes not to be made. That's the reason. The happy side of the
Right,
Panthers
right,
here.
right.
But then, they turn out victorious and in a beautiful fashion.
Yeah, really well said, really well said, and it was the game of a big comeback by the Periyar Panthers in the second half. In the first half, we were expecting Hampi Heroes had that momentum, they did have that momentum. Ashish Narwal and Ankit both were not there on the court, and the second half began with a big error. I would have wanted our replay and EVS operators to just wanted that one tackle which was a turning point of the match, which was a very weak tackle. That it was a big mistake, I should say, from Nitin Deshwal on Naveen Sharma, who was going into red. That was a big turning point which revived Ashish Narwal, and after that we are seeing all these footage. So that is what has turned this match on its head, and those three super tackles coming in from the Periyar Panthers defense. And this was the tackle I was talking about. Look how he lifted Tinku off the mat after falling on the ground there, Ankit. Then it was all one-way traffic.
Yes, that was the super tackle, third super tackle we were talking about. The raid, this was the last raid wherein he gets 1 point, and maybe they could have one more raid, they would have squeezed it out with an all-out.
Yeah, very disappointing once again by the Hampi Heroes, especially on the defense. Look at that on a raid perspective. Very nicely done in today by Akshit. So they've got 15 raid points. He's got a super 10 already, and then he's done the bulk of the raiding, and Sonu Azad will be scratching himself and saying, okay, what have I done right today? But then the defense of Periyar Panthers, Ashish Malik, Naveen Sharma, Ankit and Ashish Umed, everybody marvelously performing and outdoing Hampi Heroes. Still, Periyar Panthers unbeaten, won 8 out of 8, and I am sure they have already booked the tickets for the challenger round. Even today is the first day of the second leg of the double round robin in the booster round. I'm sure Periyar Panthers will not have any issues, as do the Murtal Magnets with no issues. But Hampi Heroes still on third place, will be feeling a little low today, but not to worry, as Kaziranga Rhinos will come back and see if they can win against the Arab Liaros at 8 p.m. Now that's a big match. That's a really big match, as Kaziranga Rhinos will want to win that and go up in that point table. So coming up at 8 p.m. is this very big match. See you soon. I am Navin Shori. Along with me was Radhika Reddy. Come back at 8 p.m. on Fan Code.